Come on.
Ooh, I don't like this now.
It's going on, bro. Just got it. Oh, helmet.
Well folks, this is it. The final instalment to the Vic High Country ride, days 4 and 5 combined into the one episode. This morning we set off from Dinner Plain and entered the Alpine National Park through some trails that were directly behind the suburb. Some fun little rocky and muddy sections to start the day off, and of course some of those epic views you can see just over the ridgeline. And I had my riding buddy back today. Fortunately for Vernon, he'd managed to source out some new wheel bearings for his front wheel, so he's back in action for the last 2 days of the ride, just missing out on day 3, which is a bit of a shame because he really wanted to go to Craig's hut. Mid-morning we started pulling into the town of Omeo, which is east of Mount Hotham in the Shire of East Gippsland. It is another historic gold mining town on the Great Alpine Road, and its name is actually derived from an Aboriginal word for mountains or hills.
Oh, do you want unleaded?
Yeah.
You okay?
Whatever makes it run, I don't care.
I figure in these small country towns, the fresher the fuel, the better the fuel.
Yeah, true.
So I never buy premium out here.
Yeah, okay.
I just buy essentially the cheapest one because I know that's what all the locals pay.
Yeah, true. Now, we didn't really stop in the town to check out the history of the place. We actually just stopped for a pie. So, if you happen to be heading through Omeo, can recommend the Crazy Cow Bakery and Cafe. They do an epic meat bag. From Omeo we headed in a southeasterly direction, eventually linking onto Bindi Road and heading again east on Manoing Road towards the Bentley Plain Natural Features and Scenic Reserve.
Take it back down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Here we go. Well, you want to get some pictures or some drone footage or anything?
That's alright. The Moscow villa has miraculously survived bushfires and vandalism, along with the ravages of time and weather, to become an iconic visitor destination in the remote state forests of East Gippsland. It was originally built by Thomas William Archow, who was a Chinese Anzac, farmer, rustabout, horseman, fire tower lookout, legendary bushman and epic storyteller of East Gippsland. Bill was accepted to the Australian Army in 1917, where he served on the Western Front. He was not only gassed, but also wounded 3 times, once seriously of a gunshot wound to his right shoulder, and with long-lasting injuries that affected him for the remainder of his life. Anyone home, Steve?
No, it's got a loft and everything in it.
Really?
It's awesome.
Oh, wow. He completed building the villa in 1942 on the day the Battle of Moscow was won. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah. It's like I remember it. It's deadly.
How cool is that? Oh yeah, a little bed up here.
Just imagine driving all day, coming to a place like this, lighting a fire and having a beer.
Yeah, perfect.
Cooking a stew, yeah, you know, barbecue, all that sort of stuff. It'd be awesome. The wind howling outside, snow. Yeah. Did you see back there, that big contraption?
Yeah, pulling shit up.
Yeah, so that's what they use for pulling all the stuff up from off the hills. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
really?
too steep to get anything in, so they go down with the chainsaws,
bullet
the wood
thing,
cutters,
I can drag into
go
the
down and cut it all, and then use those, you know, big wire ropes down, and then they pull it all up, and then they log it all out with bullets, stuff like that.
Wow.
Oh,
tough buggers.
oh yeah, yeah, yep. Head off if you want, I'll catch you.
Righto. From Moscow Villa, it was on to Bentley Plains Road before we started heading west again via Ensay North on Little River Road and on to Springs Gully, where the rolling mountains provided spectacular scenery. From Swifts Creek, it was westbound again towards Rudolph Gap, heading along Bald Head Road and onto Jones Road, passing numerous gold camping spots and heading along the Dargo River on Upper Dargo Road, which quickly became a more populated area with grey nomads and campers alike. And of course, how can you be down to this part of the world and not make a detour to the rustic town of Dargo? I'd seen many a photo and video of the infamous Dargo Hotel. It was about time that I saw it with my own eyes. From Dargo, it was back up the way we came before splitting off onto the Dargo High Plains Road. Following along the High Plains Road almost to the end, we made a detour to the jaw-dropping Mount Blue Rag. Our last day of the Vic High Country tour began again at Dinner Plain with the final destination of Bright, where this journey had all began. We passed yet again through the little town of Omeo and on towards the backcountry of Benambra. Soon we were northbound across the Alpine National Park onto Knocker Road and, not surprisingly, towards a mountain called the Knocker. From Mount Beauty, it was on to Toowoomba Gap for our final view of what had been a trip of many epic views. If you haven't already ridden the Vic High Country, get it on your bucket list. You can find ADV Hub on Facebook and Instagram for your off-road moto needs. P.S. Vernon finally made it to Craig's Hut. He stayed an extra day in Victoria just to see it. So finally, the photo on his office wall became a reality.